Hi everybody and welcome. It's lovely to be with you, and we've still got the wonderful taste of celebrating resurrection with us. It's always an exciting time. But a big question in many of us, and certainly in my mind, after celebrating the joy of the resurrection of the Christ is, what now? And I want to share a little bit today and tomorrow on the what now for us who believe. And I want to take two simple scriptures. We'll use one today, the next tomorrow, from the book of Acts. The first one is Acts 1:8. And these are the last words that Jesus spoke to his disciples before he was taken up to heaven. And it's very well known. He says, "You will receive power when the Holy Spirit comes upon you, and you'll be my witnesses out to the world." And I want to pick up two words there, power and witness, and maybe put a different character to both of them, which brings out the what now for us going forward. And the first one is power. Often you hear it talked about as being dynamite power, and the word dynamite comes from it. It's the Greek word dynamis, but actually it's more like a dynamo. It reminds me of when I was growing up in Zimbabwe. One of the things we really wanted for our bikes was a dynamo. It was a little gadget that you could fit to the back of your bike. And when you needed to generate electricity, you clipped it onto your back wheel. And as you pedaled through a wire to a little lamp in the front, you had light. And why it was so exciting for us is it never ran out. As long as you pedaled your bike, you always had power. And we couldn't afford replacing batteries in those days. And that's very similar to the explanation of the word power. It's never lost. It's always there, but it needs a generator. And guess what? You're the generator. It's the spoken word of faith, the word that you speak out, that is the generator of the power received from the Holy Spirit. And it never falters. It never disappears. It's always there. Doesn't need batteries. It just needs the spoken word and faith. And the second word is witnesses. This is quite an interesting word in the Greek. It's the Greek word martyrs. And it's translated mostly as witnesses for Christ, but also as a martyr. And Stephen, who was the first Christian martyr after the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ, when he was martyred, they used this word martyrs. So I know what you're thinking now, that to be witnesses, you've got to have your head chopped off to be a martyr. And it's not that. The connotation of that word for martyrdom is your old life, your old self, and your flesh is martyred, and you martyr it every day and all the time to release the new you, the new creation in Jesus Christ. And through that and the power, you can be witnesses to the uttermost part of the world. Hope you enjoy that. See you tomorrow.